Hi, and welcome to Azure This Week. This time the collection of curated cloud news includes .NET 5 is here and you can use it on Azure. Double encryption with VPN, ExpressRoute and private peering. And Azure reaches new supercomputer heights. Now speaking of supercomputers, the first one was the CDC 6600 in 1964. It ran at roughly 1 megaflop, floating points per second, and iPhone 11 runs at about 800 gigaflops. Yeah. Now, let's get into the news. The .NET Conf was on this past week. This event, of all things, .NET, the development framework for Microsoft, was the launch of .NET 5. This is the latest version, although not the fifth one, and brings a ton of new features such as language updates for C# and F# and many performance improvements. At the same time, Microsoft announced that .NET 5 is also available to use on your app service instances. Yes! From day one, the new version was available on Azure. Often this has not been the case, but there is now a new early access feature for language runtimes, which has made this possible. Node.js and Python will also reap the benefit of this feature for new versions coming out. Yay! You can try out .NET today and bask in the new features, then push it all to your app service on Azure. Enjoy! What's better than encryption? Well, double encryption, of course. For Azure, this means using ExpressRoute private peering with a VPN. ExpressRoute is a direct link from your on-premises setup to an Azure data center, and private peering is an encrypted channel. Add a VPN to that and you get encryption squared. This is a key compliance requirement for many financial and healthcare businesses, and great to see Azure offering it. You can configure a site-to-site VPN to a virtual network gateway over an ExpressRoute private peering using an RFC 1918 IP address. That's the standard. This encrypts the traffic twice. One of the really amazing benefits of cloud computing is the instant availability of compute power. No buying servers, storage, plugging in network cables, and installing operating systems. And this goes for supercomputers too. And who doesn't want their own supercomputer with the click of a button, like that one? Yeah. Azure calls this high performance computing, or HPC. And for this purpose, there is the HBv2 VM for your cloud computing pleasure. This week, Microsoft announced it had managed to create a cluster of 720 HBv2 VMs with 86,400 cores, which is that many. This made it the 17th most powerful supercomputer in the world. I should probably mention that it costs around $2.5 million per month to run, so don't just go make one. That's all I have for this week. Now I'd like to see your thumbs pointing up, or alternatively, just click the thumbs up icon down below. Leave a comment below for any questions you might have, and then subscribe to the ACG channel. We add a smell of roses to your YouTube feed. As we say on the acloudguru team, when the boss denies our request for a supercomputer, again, seek and you shall cloud. So see you next week. Keep learning, Cloud Gurus.